How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Steins, where we're going on a date with Lukako, of all people. Oh boy, it's gonna be an interesting one. This whole day, my whole day, like real life, my whole day has been crazy, weird, and interesting. Gotta be honest, it's been almost a little overwhelming, which is why I'm super happy to be back here and doing this with you guys. So part of the wackiness was the fact that because of some work that was done in our house for needed repairs, we had the sense of like strong glue, so I had to open all the windows. What open all the windows mean? Well, it meant that sometimes critters got in. So I may be defending myself. If you don't know what this is, it's the tennis racket of death for insects, and we've had an infestation of large, small flies, and specifically mosquitoes. And like I actually got bit right in the middle of my forehead. I don't think you can see it unless you like really zoom in on it or something, but it's obnoxious. I'd probably be rubbing my forehead a lot just because of that itch. But yeah, no, I've gotten tired of them, so sorry to say they're going down. Might happen in the video. Probably will edit it out. It's probably gruesome, but just letting you know it's a possibility today because they've declared war by trespassing here, unfortunately. It's kind of grody to be doing it, especially after watching the Slow-Mo Guys video where they showed like what could happen to flies when they get zapped with this stuff, but it's just so much easier than trying to swat at them, honestly, and they're just so obnoxious, so fuck off for that. But enough about gruesome death and impending doom for a bunch of insects. Let's talk about last episode. So, I, of course, had some fantastic comments. I always do. I've got the best comments. Like, you guys are really, like, cream of the crop. We don't get very much spam and not a lot of just fluff. It's just all about real conversation, and I love it. I want to keep it that way as long as possible. Of course, if you just want to fluff all you want, I mean, go for it, but I probably won't really reply to it. It just doesn't happen very often, so I'm like, whatever, man. But last time we had an interesting one that popped up, and I wanted to address it just because, well, for a couple reasons I'll get into right here. So, it's from Mega0x7. I think I've talked to you before, but hey, thought I'd bring it up again. So it says, did you say that alchemy is a reference to Full Metal Alchemist? I admit I've never seen / read it, but alchemy is pretty important historically. It's still a thing with cults / conspiracy theories. I like the Rosicrucian order is the reference. Okebe seems to just be referencing alchemy in the conspiracy theory way. Yes, you were absolutely right, but the term equivalent exchange, while it might have been kind of part of stuff, I mean, it kind of is a part of general chemistry. So it might have been a term that was coined by alchemists. As you later point out, you talk about the historical basis of alchemy, and you're absolutely correct. Alchemists are really important. Some of them were probably con artists, but the true joy and search for the powers of alchemy was ultimately the foundation of chemistry. And we owe a lot to the discoveries that we do have to some of the foundations that were set up by them. But I said specifically that because the reference equivalent exchange is very highly like pushed forward by Full Metal Alchemist, and the idea in Full Metal Alchemist is actually taking it's taking science, but it's a different form of science, where they do have some kind of mystical powers that they draw from the ether, you could say. You don't want to go into too much because it's good spoilers for that, but the idea is that they can take materials in raw form and they can convert it into a creation of some kind, as long as they understand like the intimacy of what that creation is when it comes to its matter. So they can take these raw materials and create something. Like the first episode, at least in the regular, and I think in Brotherhood too, they do an example where someone's radio breaks and they're able to take the pieces and add in a few extra for pieces that might be lost or distorted too much, and they're able to use alchemy to recreate it into its original form just because they understand the nature of the object. It's really, really cool, and as far as anime goes, if you want something that's got a good combination of action, humor, and like mystery, intrigue, and a touch of horror, like Full Metal Alchemist is a really good one. It's actually the first serious anime I was ever shown. Well, it was that or Bakuno. I don't know which one was technically first. Bakuno made a better impression, but Full Metal Alchemist was more of a long-term thing. So if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do. It's worth it. You may want to go with Brotherhood, though. I enjoyed that one more. It's a bit closer to the story path of the manga. The original, just the Full Metal Alchemist, was more tempered towards audiences that maybe new to the concepts, but Brotherhood, it just expects you to grasp concepts quickly, so in that vein, it explores the story a lot better. But that's opinion, of course. You can do whatever you want. I guess, is there anything else they want to say? Yeah, I just appreciate you bringing out the historical significance of alchemists. So, sorry, there goes the cable. I bump it with my hand. It goes everywhere. But thank you for bringing them up. It's really important to remember history and how fiction tends to take historical ideas and twist them about in fun ways. And it's cool they do that, but it's always good to remember the source. So anyway, that's enough yakking as always. I always talk way too much. I'm excited. Let's go on this date with Lukako. That's really all there is to it. Alright. The next day finds me strolling around Okebe with Lukako. Oh my gosh, it is gonna be super hard to hear you talk with this music being so loud. But we love the music. You guys told me the music was too low in the past, so we'll keep it up, but I'm sorry, you're not gonna hear him talking very much. Or her, sorry. Her. Stay strong, Okebe. Event number 1, lunch at a family restaurant is already complete. I took care of the bill, now we're back out in the heat. I've got the entire day planned out in my head. Well, you're a good man. Next event is... Hooray! It's Obon holiday, so Akiba's crowded. To avoid the crowds, we end up walking through the back streets. Yeah, because we have such great memories of these back streets. My plan is to walk with Lukako all the way to the Ueno and back. That should be enough, right? I walk quickly. You should, be talking to Lukako. You should be stopping and looking at stuff or letting Lukako guide you to where she's interested in being. This conversation thing isn't going so well. I tried to follow the guide's advice and be a good listener, but Lukako's silent by nature. She doesn't really start talking on her own. Even at the family restaurant, the words we exchange are mostly just things like, it's crowded today, and it's delicious, and it was delicious. Present and past tense, so great, we're hitting all the bells. And I think it was a mistake to just wander around, especially since we ended up in a residential area with no interesting scenery whatsoever. There's the fly. There's a fly in here. Alright. Lukako speaks up. She's a few steps behind me. Oh, is this gonna be a... Hang on. Come here, you. Gosh, darn it. It's like... Ha! No! Get back here. Gonna get you. I'm still limited in my chair. I don't want to leave. I'm in the middle of recording, you fly. I'm watching you. Sorry. I stop and turn around. Hello. Lukako catches up and we start walking together again. Remember? Well, I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Yeah? Of course. What I actually remember is how I met the male Lukako. It was during Golden Week in May. I was searching Okebe for materials to build a new future gadget when I saw Lukako in his Miko garb surrounded by some cameramen. I hate, right here, low angler. Ooh, I've heard about this. Apparently it's a plague in Japan. Well, I don't know. I'm sure it's here too, but in Japan it's notorious for people who are trying to get the money shots. Didn't they say oh yeah, I read it somewhere. I don't know if this is true, but it was on Reddit, so who knows? But it said something about how in Japan, camera phones, like an iPhone and such, you can't disable the shutter sound because they didn't want people being able to take cameras up skirts that were silent or something like that, which is insane if that's real. Of course, kind of a good thing for a country if that's one of their major problems, it's not murder or gun violence, it's people taking pictures of women without their consent. Not great, but as far as big problems to have to deal with, that's not the worst kind. It's terrible to do though, and I'm not saying it's condoning it at all, I'm just saying some people have to worry about a lot more than that, and we should be grateful that we don't have to worry about that for most of us. And I don't know. It's weird to say. You should never be grateful for upskirting. What am I talking about? please understand the spirit of what I just said, not the literal words I just said. This is one of those things that like in 20 years someone's gonna chop up and like edit into a video and make me sound like a terrible human being. So please no, please don't. Anyway, let's get back to the action.
そのコスプレすごく燃えるっていうか、ここまで巫女服を着こなしてるレイヤー見たことないし。
Yeah, that must be the risk of walking around in Okebe in anything but normal clothes. Oh, they look so creepy. See, that's the weird thing. It's like, wouldn't I look creepy if I were, well, grinning like that and holding a camera? I would definitely look the creepy type, but maybe not. I don't know. Some people just have a creepy aura, some people don't.
できれば可愛らしいポーズ取ってもらえるとめちゃ嬉しいんだけど。
Yeah, you'd be super happy. Jeez, what are you gonna do, man?
あ、じゃああれだよ俺。ミコミコオーバードライブのめぐみだ。
Oh, great. This must be a reference to anime, because it sounds very specific. A manga girl anime with 5 Mika girls. The protagonists, the target audience is adolescent girls, but many men in their 20s like it too for some inexplicable reason. Ah, sounds like My Little Pony in the United States, and I have to admit, I was bit by the bug. Sometimes a show that's intended for kids is written really well, and it can be actually genuinely entertaining. But some people take it to this level of, ooh, why you like this?
来た！それ最高！めぐみたん知ってるよね？やってくれないかな？
You know what? This would also explain why Makoto is very hesitant to do cosplay in general.
知りません。すみません。
なんでそんな嫌がるわけ？コスプレして秋葉に来たのって写真撮られるためなわけでしょ？なのに嫌がるとかおかしくない？
Oh, this is also a great time to bring up was that like cosplay is not consent. This is the perfect example. Cosplay is not consent to you. Do not treat people like because they do cosplay that they are okay with certain things like maybe in this case it's getting your picture taken. You should be able to say no if you're not comfortable with that, especially because it's not cosplay. But even if it were, if you don't want pictures of you in a cosplay, you should be able to at least try and defend yourself from that. Though that's hard to do, so it's kind of like you can understand, but then like definitely don't just run up and give people hugs, and especially don't give them fondles of any kind. Oh boy. If I ever actually saw that, I don't know what I would do, but I'd want to punch them. I just don't know if I could, because it most likely would mean I'd get in more trouble, because violence usually just is an escalation, doesn't actually solve anything.
そうだよ。それとも俺たちがキモいから拒否ってるわけ？
Well, that sounds like it's a personal thing you're worried about. Probably means it's true.
違います。これはコスプレじゃなくて。
To be honest, the Miko guard fascinated me. Because Miko are sacred, chosen to serve the gods. I know college girls are doing it for money these days, but as far as I'm concerned, that's sacrilege. Ooh. As is demanding to photograph a sacred Miko, I couldn't let it pass.
そこのカメラ小僧ども。
え？なんだよ君。
この俺を知らないだと。俺の名はハワイン・キョーマ。神が地上に具現せし、灰色の脳細胞の持ち主にして世界に混沌をもたらす狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
Oh, that laugh is the greatest.
何こいつ？マジ吉。
それぐらいでやめておけ。その巫女が嫌がっているだろう。
なんという中二病ですか。
Yeah, but still.
かっこよく女の子を助けてセックルに持ち込もうとしてんじゃね？下心見え見え。これだからドキュンは。
So Smex, I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. Yeah, it's sex. Like, why is it just a slang he's using? Because it seems odd to like use that just flies back.
ドキュンはお前たちだ。か弱い女子に男二人でまとわりつき、天津さえ変態写真を撮りたいと懇願すると、オタクのプライドすら捨てたか。
Have you no otaku pride? Go for the geek.
僕は
聖なる巫女を怯えさせるカメラ小僧はカメラ小僧などではない。 それは単なる変質者だ。お前たちに聖地秋葉を歩く資格はないと知れ。
It's true.
なんだと？可愛い三次元女子をローアングルから狙うのはみんなやってるだろう。
Do people really talk like this? Like, talk about 3D girls? Like, I thought it was a joke more than anything
お高
else.
く止まるなって言いたいね。秋葉にコスプレしてきてる時点で無差別に取られても文句言えないでしょマジで。
But I don't cosplay.
違うんです。僕は
I'm not thinking of an equivalent in America. It'd be like, I don't know. This could be anywhere. Though. It'd be like someone who's like a legitimate monk or nun. Actually, I went to a restaurant with my family on the 4th of July, and we walked in, and right in front of us was a family who was taking someone who I'm guessing was a legitimate monk, because I don't know why else you would dress like that. But they were taking him to a restaurant. I don't, who knows why, but like it was my first time seeing anyone who I thought was legitimately of that role. And it'd be like going up to someone who's done that, who's dedicated their life to a higher power and to their religious sect, and wanting to take pictures of them because they resemble something you see in an anime. It's like, it'd be so wrong. And that's putting on a level that I can truly like understand and kind of empathize with, because it's exactly the same problem here. Ugh.
男です。
Instantly, our jaws drop to the ground.
だから僕なんかとっても意味ないんですよ。
Lukako murmurs sadly.
マジで？
Yeah, I don't know. That actually, some of these guys, that could be a stronger motivation.
そんなの嘘だ。こんな可愛い子が男のはずが。
男です。喉仏もあります。
Lukako lifted his chin a bit, exposing his pale neck. That gesture was really sexy, but there was indeed a lump on his neck.
じゃあ下もついているんですか？
No, obviously, I just lied. Lukako nodded reluctantly. He was already crying by that point. Aw, so were the cameramen. Everyone was in tears.
紛らわしいな。
っていうか男なのに巫女服着てるとかマジ吉だろ。
Hey.
取らなくてよかった。騙された気分だよ。
They left the place mumbling complaints all the while. Those jerks were a disgrace to otaku everywhere. It's true. Daru would have said something like, "Someone this cute can't be a girl." So you're a trap? Awesome! Daru is the true otaku.
どうもありがとうございました。
So honestly, I guess I'm so new. I'm newer to the whole culture. And I can't help that. It's just the way it played out for my life. I've only been truly engrossed and emaciated. That's the wrong word. I've been fully submerged into otaku life only for about 4 years now. I genuinely thought trap was a newer term. Sounds like it wasn't.
ああ、いや。
でも僕みたいな男を助けてがっかりですよね。
Aww.
期待に添えなくてすみません。
Oh gosh, don't worry about it, man.
名前は？
漆原ルカです。
なぜ俺に謝った？
だって僕こんな顔なのに男だし。
You shouldn't be ashamed of that, man.
そんなことはどうでもいい。
Yeah.
お前が男だろうが女だろうが関係ない。だがその悲願だ根性気に入らないな。
Aww.
ついてこい。お前にいいものをやる。そのアイテムさえあればお前は勇気を得るだろう。お前の中に眠る真の力の存在にも気づくはずだ。
So he just went with it because he was so nice to him.
どうした？力が欲しくないのか？
いえ、力ですか？
そうだ。俺はお前に力を与えることができる。さあ、求めろ。欲しろ。力を。カメラ小僧にも負けない。お前だけの力を求めるのだ。
Nice. Like, it would be nice to be able to hear something like that when you're like that flustered.
武器屋本舗に行ってサミダレを買ってもらえるとは思ってもみませんでした。
Oh yeah.
いや。
I didn't expect he'd actually come with me. But when he did, I realized that he had potential. That's why I bought him the 980 yen tax included demon sword. Afterwards, Lukako and I went through intense training to develop Senshin Zanma, School of Swordsmanship. In retrospect, I can't believe I said all those ridiculous stuff. It makes me want to crawl in a hole and hide. Oh no, he's waking up to how ridiculous he is.
とてもびっくりしましたけど、でも岡部さんがあの時言ってくれたそんなことはどうでもいいっていう言葉はすごく嬉しかったんです。変ですよね。そんな言葉に感動しちゃうなんて。
Lukako's cheeks then turn rosy pink. Her blush is too powerful. I have to look away. Stop it.
その言葉があったから、だから好きになったんです。
I wonder if the other Lukako likes him too. Like, and that's one of the reasons why he wants, like, one of his major motivators for wanting to be a girl. Like, he always thought maybe it'd be better if I were a girl because maybe his dad always wanted a daughter. Because I think it implied that that's why he dressed him up in the robes. And, like, everyone always mistakes him for a girl and seems disappointed when they find out that he's not. And then finally, he finds someone who he genuinely likes, but he knows that Okebe is into girls, and so always wished, like, finally enough to like the last straw, and that's why Lukako was like, I want to be a girl. Aww. Wait a second. Wait a gosh darn second. Is she saying what I think she's saying? But that Lukako was a guy. Does that mean I made the guy Lukako fall in love with me? My mind goes blank. Oh no. Yep, I think it's true. By the time I drop her off back at the shrine, I'm worn out physically and mentally. We ended up walking for 4 hours straight, which was tiring, but my mental exhaustion is greater. In the end, we didn't talk much. We just walked.
今日はすごく楽しかったです。
Aww.
そうか。
She's just saying that out of consideration. I can tell that she's forcing her smile. All through the date, I couldn't stop thinking about the time Lukako fell in love with me, so I barely made a conversation at all. That manual was completely useless. On this world line, Lukako was a girl from the beginning, so Lukako's memories of when we first met might be inconsistent with mine. I hate the thing though, that tip book, I think I mentioned it last time before, I was like, yeah, that tip book's good in general, but people are different. Yeah, but even with that in consideration, Lukako's story still felt out of place.
それでは、その
Lukako fidgets as she whispers.
なんだ?
Uh-oh!
その
Well?
また明日
Okay.
Eh?
She wants to go on a date again tomorrow? I mean, we are a couple and we're going out. That means, like, we like each other and the summer break right now, so it's natural to go on a date every day.
明日も岡部さんと一緒にいたいです。
Well, we got 3 more days, right? Like, why not?
どうも。
ダメですか?
Just nod your head, Okebe. You can figure this out.
ダメなんてことはない。うん。 本当に。
Good boy, good boy.
よかった。
Aww. Lukako smiles again. She looks so happy and relieved. Seeing her like this makes me incomprehensible. It makes incomprehensible feelings well up inside me.
それじゃあまた明日。
Oh boy. You know what? If he falls for her, and then we change her back into he, Okabe's gonna be very confused. Because it'll be one of those things where it's like, he's genuinely just not attracted to guys, and yet he genuinely probably will love Lukako. And so it's like, it's gonna be one of those exceptions. It's just like, well, what do you do? I feel a huge weight on my shoulders. Another date tomorrow. Tomorrow. Ugh. Alright, come on, we can do this. Think of something fun.
あ、トゥットゥルー、おかえり。
Uh-huh. Welcome back, are
リア充は死ね。
you feeling normal? When I return to the lab, I'm greeted by Mayuri's smile and daughter's pure hatred.
まさか中二病のオカリンに彼女ができるとか、飯まずってレベルじゃねえぞ。
Oh, hey, you know, it happens, man. You'd be honestly surprised.
ルカちゃんとのデートはどうだった？
まあなんとかステージクリアしたかも。
Yeah, I don't know, man. Probably not, actually.
ねえねえ、あさってのコミマ、ルカちゃんとオカリンでコスプレカップルとして出てみようって思ったりしないかな？
Oh, that's really cool, actually. Ooh, I think we have time for it. Let's do it.
オカリンからもね、彼氏としてルカちゃんを説得してほしいな。
Oh, man. And you're so excited about all this.
マユシーがどれだけお願いしてもね、ちっとも OK してくれないんだよ、コスプレ。でもラブラブなオカリンからお願いされたらね、きっとコロって OK すると思うんだ。
She's got a point. It actually might work.
断る。
I refuse. No.
なんで？
You guys call me Ma. It's on the 15th. Mayuri is fated to die that night. Oh, yeah, good point. Never mind. We don't have time. We don't have time to curse you. Fly. Where you going? Where you going? I see you. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. How am I supposed to spend the hours before her death cosplaying a Kami-Ma?
正直なところ、デートの面白さがさっぱり理解できない。
Yeah, no one does, man.
ゲー、オカリンてめえ、それは世の中の童貞諸君を敵に回す発言だぞ。謝れ、童貞に謝れ。
Apologize to the virgins.
だって考えてみろ。相手にひたすら気を使い、気まずい中で二人で歩き回って食事をして帰る。
Maybe at first, but like when you start really dating someone, you're pretty much friends with a little more. It becomes so comfortable, and it should be comfortable. Like it may not start out comfortable at all because like you're both really nervous, but over time it'll just feel natural. It'll just be the way it should be.
どうだ？面白い要素があるか？
オカリン、そんなこと言うとね、ルカちゃんが悲しむよ。
Yeah, it's true, man. Mayuri's expression is uncharacteristically serious.
好きな人と一緒にいるだけでね、女の子は幸せなんだよ。満足なんだよ。
Wow, good point. I think the same is for guys.
男の子はそうじゃないのかな。だとしたらマユシーは寂しいです。
Aw, don't be sad. Why would that make Mayuri sad?
オカリンがマイノリティなんだよ。つうか、デートって言えばエロイベントたくさんあんだろう。
Well, there's that classic Daru twist and fly. Gosh, darn, could have got you there. Yeah, but classic Daru.
お前は実にバカだな。
You're an idiot.
何言ってんだよ。手をつなぐとかマジエロくね？腕を組んでおっぱいを肘に当ててんのよ状態とかエロすぎっしょ。
Wow, his standard for H. Pretty low.
そしてデートの終わりにはキスして締めだろ。ちくしょう、
リア充のバカ
エロゲーのやりすぎだ。
ねえねえ、ルカちゃんはいつからオカリンのことを好きだったのかな？
Interesting question that we actually know the answer to.
いつからって、それは。
とてもびっくりしましたけど、でも岡部さんがあの時言ってくれたそんなことはどうでもいいっていう言葉はすごく嬉しかったんです。
Aww.
その言葉があったから、だから好きになったんです。
I think back on what she said. Something still feels off about her story. I said that Lukako's gender didn't matter. I remember that clearly. But didn't I say that because Lukako was a guy?
そうだ。そうだよ。変だ。
Hold on. That's right. Oh. Hang on. Why didn't I think of that before? That is very true. Because if Lukako had been a girl in the Miko outfit, then the objection wouldn't have been that she was actually a he. So wait. Maybe the text didn't work? Maybe the only thing that changed wasn't Lukako's gender. But how Luke... No, that's not true though, because we did the test to find out it's real. So what happened? How does that not make... It's weird. Now I know what it feels out of place. I wouldn't have said that to a female Lukako. So why does this Lukako remember what I said back then? I recall it happened to Feris. She suddenly remembers.
思い出したね。フェイリスが叶えたのは。
So perhaps reading Steiner can kind of affect people close to Okebe.
10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることに。
Feris regained her memories from before she sent the D-mail. Could Lukako, too, have remembered the previous world line where she was a guy? That would explain everything. However, she remembers that event and she says she liked me for it, so... Did Lukako like me even when she was a guy? Probably. I think I need to check this out. How are you going to check that out, sir? Oh, next morning I have to the shrine to meet Lukako. Okay, I'm intrigued. She's already waiting in the courtyard when she sees me. She smiles and waves her hand. Too cute, must resist.
おはようございます。
Yeah.
まあ、うん。
今日はそのどこへ？
Yeah. Interesting question. Where would you go on a second date? Oh man, come on, be smart. Take her to like a planetarium or aquarium, you know, somewhere that's actually got something interesting to talk about.
それより、ルカ子。
はい。
I make up my mind to throw out the question.
お前には男だった頃の記憶が残っていないか？
Yeah. Uh-oh. Lukako twitches for a moment. And then she hangs her head.
そんなことありません。
本当に？
Lukako just nods stiffly. I consider a more forceful approach, but the words of that dating manual blaze inside my head. Whatever you do, don't make the girl sad. You might get dumped. If I get dumped, then what will happen to our 4-day agreement? Lukako might refuse to turn back into a guy. No, Lukako's not like that. Miyuri's life hangs in the balance, so I'm sure no matter what I say, she'll turn back. Or is it naive of me to think that? Either way, even though I'm doing this to save Miyuri, I can't just trample on Lukako's pure maidenly heart. Okay, Come on, change the subject. Neither one of us speaks. Mutual distrust? Suspicion? Discomfort? Yes. One word could shatter our temporary relationship. Luke is the first one to break the suffocating silence.
ごめんなさい。
Don't be
今
sorry.
日のデート
No. No.
しましょう。
No. 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 And then Lukako bows her head and goes back in the shrine office. No! I hurt her. I feel guilty, but at the same time, relieved. You idiots. I hate myself for it. Yeah, you should. Alright, rewind time! Instead of returning to the lab, I stand on the bridge in front of the station and gaze blankly at the stream of people. Fetish might be visiting the lab. Fetish was at the lab on the day when I first came to this world line. My actions should have influenced Miyuri, so she should have called Fetish over to show her the costumes. Right now, I don't want to see anybody. I need to think. I try as I might, no idea comes. No solutions. Lukako agreed to go back to being a guy if I went out with her for a time, and I stayed faithful to that, so... Faithful? How? I just made a huge mistake back there. I've done nothing but make Lukako sad. Tomorrow. No! Call Lukako! Gosh darn you! There. No! Let me talk to Lukako! Tomorrow's the 15th, the day Kamima opens, the day Miyuri dies. At the very least, I need to make our relationship last until that evening. Tomorrow is the end. But I'm not confident I can show Lukako a fun time. Alright, so instead of fussing over a date, I'll just try something that won't make Lukako sad. The next morning, after Miyuri and daughter have left for Ariake. Is that right? I don't know. Ariake. I head to the shrine to pick up Lukako. We'll hop the train to Okebe Station. When she looks askance at me, I tell her we're going to see Miyuri. Today it won't be just the two of us. I don't know what to say when we're alone. I'm afraid I'll just hurt her again. This time, try something different. So we're gonna take her to the Kamima. When we get off the train at Tokyo big sight, Lukako stares in wonder at the scene spread before her. People, people, people. People as far as the eye can see. Welcome to Kamima, the Otaku Festival. It's the first day, so big sight's more crowded than usual. This is my plan, to take Lukako to Kamima. I'm not making her cosplay, of course. Lukako wouldn't even do Miyuri's request, and I don't want to force her to do anything she doesn't want to. We're just here to look around and have fun. The first order of business is to hook up with Miyuri and daughter. Those two live and breathe Kamima, so I'm sure they'll have a lot to talk about. Conversation will flow, and I'll be off the hook. Oh, wonderful to have friends you can count on. Oh, I'm sure we won't. Of course, bringing a date to Kamima is a surefire way to earn myself the hatred of otaku everywhere, but no matter. I'll endure their contempt if that's what it takes to make Lukako happy. So resolved, I strike out through the crowd toward our designated rendezvous point. Lukako, clearly overwhelmed by the sheer number of people, struggles to follow behind. Grab her hand. There she is. There she is. Near the edge of the parking lot, I see the petite Miyuri waving her hands high. There aren't as many people here. Aww. This is a cute little picture.
初めて来たけどすごいね。
But look at his face though. He's got, man, I gotta admit, he's got a good chin.
ゆっくりしていってね。
ダルは
ダル君はグッズを手に入れるために並んでる最中だから抜け出せないんだって。
Makes sense.
ひとしきり戦利品をゲットしたら合流するかもって言ってたよ。
If he survives the battle. Man, right. Oh, I want to go to a con this year. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I really want to. I miss going to cons. Dang, that means he won't join up with us for at least another hour. Couldn't he forgo the battle just this once? Lukako's eyes dart from place to place. She's clearly uncomfortable in the chaotic atmosphere. There's still some awkwardness between us after what happened yesterday. Man, he's so bad at dating. Even on the train ride, we barely spoke to each other. What's the point of being a couple if it turns out like this? It was easier to talk when we weren't supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Lukako seems to enjoy herself more too. Was it a mistake to bring her to Kamima? Well, Lukako didn't refuse, even when I told her we were going to Kamima. She just nodded obediently.
今日はマユシーが会場を案内してあげるよ。 言ってもね、人が多いから邪魔にならないようにしなくちゃ。
Right.
まずはコスプレ会場に行って、それから中に入ろうかな。
Okay, cool. Mieri's more cheerful than usual. This is like her element, man. She must be happy to have us here.
ねえねえ、二人とも何が見たい？
ルカ子、見たいものはあるか？
Lukako shakes her head.
よくわからないので、岡部さんの見たいものを見に行きたいです。
Aw, man, she's so
俺は
timid.
別にそれほど興味があるわけじゃない。
Well, you're a barrel full of chuckles, aren't you? No, man, they're both so bad at this. Oh, it hurts. It really hurts. Like, if the person forgoes the lead, then you pick a direction, even if you have no passion for it. Then you should have just said, in that case, let's follow Mieri, because she has a really good plan, I think. Lukako looks unhappy. Crap, I shouldn't have answered like that.
ねえねえ、ルカちゃん、コスプレ会場に行ったらね、絶対にコスプレに対する考え方が変わるよ。
Mieri talks happily to Lukako. I'm glad I chose to rely on this ditz who can't read the mood.
恥ずかしいとか、そういうのはちっともなくてね、みんなとっても楽しそうなんだから。マユシーのコスを着てくれてるレイヤーさん、楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんって言うんだけど、二人のことも紹介するね。
Okay, sweet.
でね、できれば明日も来てほしいな。そしたらね、オカリンとルカちゃんの分のコスも用意しておくから。
Mieri, slow down, slow down. You're getting too ahead of yourself. Ooh, actually looks pretty
オカリンに
cool.
はね、コードジアスのゼロサム様コスが似合うと思うんだ。
Is it Code Geass? Is it Code Geass? I've never seen the anime, but I'm familiar with it. The protagonist of Code Geass, he is the young noble of the rebellion who hides his identity behind a mask. And Zero Sum, or a smash hit on TV anime series broadcast in 2006. The story revolves around a young man who obtains a magical eye that can control minds and uses it to start a revolution. Yeah. Yes, I heard it's pretty good but intense.
オカリンが一緒ならね、ルカちゃんも安心してコスプレできるでしょ。どうかな、いいアイデアだってマユシー的には思うんだ。
You stop it.
却下だな。
ごめんなさい。
Oh no!
そんな。
Aww. Bailey slumps her shoulders in disappointment. Aww. In the end, Lukako and I got fed up with the amount of people and left Ariake early. We took the direct shuttle bus to Akiba. It only runs during Kamima, but it was so cramped inside I thought I was gonna die. Jeez, we really messed all this up. We really messed all this up. Come on, man, we gotta try this again. I'm feeling very sad at the fact that we just messed this up so badly. By the time we get back to Akiba, Lukako and I are exhausted. My feet feel like blocks of lead, and I don't have the energy to even attempt conversation. The two of us schlepped back into the shrine without speaking a word, like Spanish monks under a vow of silence. Lukako doesn't raise a single complaint, but taking her to Kamima was obviously a mistake. Lukako's expression has been stiff ever since we met up with Mieri. Maybe she's still traumatized by otaku. The first time I met Lukako, he was being harassed by otaku. Maybe they left a bad impression. You think? We don't talk. We spend most of the day shoulder to shoulder with strangers. I can probably count on my fingers the words I said directly to Lukako today. When we arrive at the shrine, our time as a couple will end. This is our last chance to talk as boyfriend and girlfriend. But I'm confused. What should I talk about? I tried thinking about what we have in common. The demon sword Samidare. The Seinshin Zanma School of Swordsmanship. But Kurisu said to avoid Chunibyo topics, the dating manual concurred. What else is there? Okay, what am I talking about? I'm getting my protagonist mixed up here. Okebe. We gotta rewind time, man. You've gotta do this again. And you've just gotta be just you. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It finally dawns on me. There's nothing else Lukako and I share. Silence dominates the shrine. Silence should be calming, but it's not. I've safely escorted Lukako home. Miyuri's death is just 3 hours away. The temporary relationship between me and Lukako ends here. Now I just need Lukako to give me her mother's page number. However, is it really okay to let it end like this? In the end, what have I done for Lukako? I haven't done squat, have I? All I've done is hurt her. Oh, no! Suddenly, Lukako starts sobbing. She covers her mouth with both hands. I can't stop the tears pouring from her eyes.
Lukako.
When I approach her, Lukako pulls back. We're doing it again! Dang it! Lukako wipes the corners of her eyes, but the tears keep flowing from a glistening line down each cheek. I'm speechless. I have no idea what to do. The girl's crying before my eyes. It's my duty as a man to comfort her. I know that, and yet no words come. I just stand there like a useless statue. The cause of Lukako's tears is undoubtedly me. I didn't treat her right as my girlfriend, even if it was only a temporary arrangement. And now it ends with me watching as Lukako cries. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Lukako. I'm the one who did this to her. I'm the cause of her grief. And yet... Gosh darn, we need to do it again! She thanks me and bows her head. Ah. Dang it, man. She lifts her head and smiles shyly through her tears. That's a lie. Oh, fish. Oh, this hurts my soul. That has to be a lie. To my surprise, Lukako takes my hand in hers. Her hand is very warm and delicate. This is the first time I've touched her since we became a couple. And it will be the last. Lukako places a note in my hand. Oh no. And then she pulls away. She bows her head again. Ah. Lukako turns her back to me and then disappears into the shrine office. I mean, come on, man. Let's at least do that again. We gotta do better than that. Look at the note. There's a number written there. Probably her mother's pager number. She kept her promise. But I didn't keep mine. Can't let it end like this. Oh no. I roll at full speed back to the lab, ignoring Kurisu's calls to stop. I slap on the headgear and leap to the past. Right. I approve of this, right? I mean, we had the number, and we should have memorized it, probably, just in case something happens this time around. Alright, go at least a little bit longer. I regain consciousness in front of Okebe station. Lukako is next to me. We're about to board the train to Kamima. Lukako looks a little anxious, but she doesn't raise a single complaint. The shuttle bus pulls up. The huge line of people begins to move. Alright, come on, man. We can't go to Kamima like this. Shaking off my time leap-induced vertigo, I take Lukako by the hand. Once we get out of the line, I let go of Lukako's hand and we start walking.
Okabe-san! バス来てますけど。
コミマに行くのは中止だ。
He's raw for the last one. Oh man, come on, calm down.
好きにやらせてもらう。
Doing things my way.
岡部さん、どこへ？
Where are we going?
岡部さん。
Yeah, we're being a little scary. Tone it down, dude. Keep walking with Lukako's hand in mind, ignoring everything else. Lukako looks bewildered at first, but eventually she says no more and just starts following me with a sad expression. We arrive at Yanabayashi Shrine, a place devoid of visitors, where an aura of peace and dignity dominates, where the cries of cicadas resound. Lukako goes home. Oh, finally I turn to face Lukako, who's probably looking horrifically devastated. Instead of letting go, I grasp her warm hand even tighter than before. Perhaps it's the heat, perhaps it's our nervousness, but our hands are damp with sweat. Yeah, I've lived that life. But still, I don't let go. Lukako is hanging her head. She might cry at any moment.
これで恋人関係は終わりっていうことですよね。
Nope. I think we're gonna be swinging the sword for a while. Her lips tremble, her voice trembles. I summon my resolve and answer her with a laugh. Huh.
何を勘違いしている？俺たちの恋人関係はまだ終了してないぜ。
I strike a pose, mimic a line from a popular card battling anime. Oh no. It's not gonna be his time to duel, is it? Until I witness Miyuki's death, and that's how I acted all the time. Now it takes some effort, but I still have it in me.
でも
さっき言っただろ。俺の好きにさせてもらうと。さあ、我が弟子よ。今すぐ妖刀さみだれを持ってくるのだ。
You know, it's sad that I approve of this. The wind blows. The trees growing over the main building rustle its leaves in response. Lukako looks at me blankly. Tears form in the corners of her eyes.
なんです？
なんですだと？決まっているだろう。精神残魔流の修行だ。
修行？
この2ヶ月近く、俺たち2人でやってきた修行、忘れたのか？
いえ、でも岡部さん。
今日まだ。我が名を忘れたのか、ルカコ。俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、法院京馬だ。
Swallowing my embarrassment, I strike another pose.
男だとか女だとか、そういうところで俺は混乱して、ルカコとの距離をうまくつかめずにいた。だがな、俺とルカコの関係は初めから決まっていたんだ。そのことにようやく気づいたのだ。
決まっていたって何がですか？
俺は男でお前は女で、俺たちは今日までの仮初めの恋人。
Yeah, I take a deep breath. I gently comb my fingers through Lukako's hair. Oh! I twist my lips into a grin.
そんなことはどうでもいい。俺は俺であり、ルカコはルカコであり、ルカコは俺の弟子だ。
Oh, snap, it's working! As I gently struck her hair, Lukako puts a warm hand on top of mine. The tears collecting in the corners of her eyes suddenly fall.
そうです。僕じゃなくて、京馬さんは確かに
Oh!
師匠です。
Oh, snap! Oh!
よく言った。さあルカコよ、サミダレを持ってくるのだ。
はい。
Oh boy.
待っててくださいね。すぐ取ってきますから。ここにいてくださいね。
どこにも行かないさ。 だから早く行くんだ。
Lukako reluctantly lets go of my hand, shyly turning away from me, and heads into the shrine office. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We spent 4 hours training, just like we used to. Practice swings of the demon sword, stories of swords history, lectures of the intricacies of Senshin Zanma swordsmanship, all fabricated from my Chunibyo delusions. I talked. Lukako, dressed now in her Miko robes, listened with rapt attention. Occasionally, we take a break, sit on the shrine stairway, and eat a sweet rice balls Lukako's mother brings us. And that's how we spent the extraordinarily ordinary 4 hours. I'm happier with this one. I like this.
今日はここまで。
Lukako lowers her stance and slowly sheathes the demon sword, Semadara. She looks so beautiful and majestic standing there in flowing white robes, sword shining in her hands. I find myself mesmerized once again. Lukako bows, snapping me out of it.
ありがとうございました。ちょっとだけ強くなれた気がします。
謙遜しなくていい。今日、お前は精神ざんまり奥義の一つ、32式さくらんぼを得得した。
Cool.
だが過信はするな。お前はまだまだ弱いんだからな。
はい、もっともっと京馬さんに教えてもらいたいです。
Aww. The breeze feels nice after the sweat we worked up. We savor our comfortable fatigue as we drink the barley tea Lukako's mother brought for us.
久しぶりに京馬さんのお話聞けた気がします。
ここ何日か、俺の意識はマニュアルという恐ろしき封印術式により不安定な状態だったのだ。
Ah.
だがもう完全復活した。心配かけたな。
よかった。いつもの京馬さんが戻ってきてくれて。
Aw, that's all she wanted. That's so cute. Lukako answers happily. And then her expression turns serious, as if she's made up her mind about something.
昨日僕に聞きましたよね。男だった時の記憶が残っているかって。
Right.
Oh.
Lukako looks away. I see her hands fidgeting in her lap. Finally, with trembling lips, she speaks.
僕覚えているんです。
It's so interesting that like other people can remember. It's so weird. No surprise. I expected she'd remember after what I experienced with Ferris.
覚えているというか、なんて言ったらいいのか、とても儚い感じ。
Interesting.
儚い。
はっきり思い出したわけじゃなくて、記憶の海の底の方というか、頭の
Then Lukako starts pawing at the air above and the right of her head.
この辺にあるような感じです。
Right of her head. Like where you put a cell phone, maybe? I don't really get it.
とにかく覚えているんだな。
Lukako nods.
すみません。昨日は嘘をついちゃいました。
It's okay.
気にするな。この俺、法王院京馬を欺いたのだから大したものだ。
そのおかげで、お母さんのポケベルの番号も、僕、聞かなくても知っているんです。
That's good. She takes out a piece of paper upon which is written the number.
今日は、どんな結果になっても、これを渡すつもりでした。
Aww.
それから、もう一つ。
Oh boy. One more thing.
記憶のことと関係しているかどうかわからないんですけど、古いパソコンの ありかについて。
Yes. Now that I didn't expect.
IBN5100 のことが。
はい、多分そうだと思います。
True, Lukako did seem like she knew something about the IBM 5100. Plus, Lukako's dad confirmed that it was here at the shrine. And then one day it suddenly disappeared. Does Lukako know where it is now?
それが事実なら、ルカ子、お前は男に戻らなくても済むかもしれない。
But Lukako faintly shakes her head.
それは無理だと思います。
Why?
なんで？
Lukako grips my hand.
ついてきてください。案内します。
Uh-oh, did it break? She looks into my eyes. Lukako's no longer crying. In the fading sunlight, her eyes shine with firm resolve. Oh. She brings me to Diabiro. Biru. I look up at the huge towering building.
ここに IBN5100 が。
そっちじゃなくてですね。
Lukako faces away from Diabiru and points to a coin locker tucked in a narrow alley.
去年のお正月前、
What? Lukako walks up to the coin locker as she talks.
その時までうちの神社にあのパソコンはあったんです。
Until New Year's. That's a contradiction. That was only 2 weeks ago that I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine, which means I really haven't returned to the original world line.
僕のせいなんです。僕が神事のお手伝いで倉庫をお掃除していた時に誤って壊しちゃったんです。
Right.
壊した？
Lukako nods.
でももしお父さんに知られたら怒られると思って、それでこっそりここまで持ってきてコインロッカーの中に隠したんです。
よくここまで持ってこられたな。あれは尋常じゃない重さだぞ。
家にあった台車を使いました。そのせいで台車まで壊れちゃったんですけど。
Dang. Even so, it must have been hard to get it here with just a pushcart. Maybe she was running on adrenaline.
京馬さんが探してるって聞いた時、僕すごくびっくりして、本当のことずっと話そうって思ってたんですけど、嫌われるかもしれないって考えたら言い出せませんでした。
バカだな。そんなことでお前を嫌うわけがないだろう。何しろお前は俺の弟子なのだからな。
はい。
Lukako takes her locker key out of her pocket.
もう1年半以上放置したから管理会社に持っていかれちゃったかもしれませんけど。
1年半放置か。だとしたら絶望的だな。
This locker charges 200 yen per day. Normally, if a coin locker goes unpaid for more than a few days, the management retrieves its contents. And if the owner doesn't claim it within a month, it's usually thrown away. Meaning the IBM 5100 is already... Lukako goes to a large locker at the end of the row, inserts the key and tries the lock.
鍵かかってないみたいです。
What?
確定だな。
Sure enough, Lukako opens the door to reveal an empty locker.
すみません。
It's okay. Either way, it doesn't matter. There's no point in retrieving a broken IBM 5100. But I don't tell her that.
お前が責任を感じなくてもいい。俺が安易に世界を歪ませたのが一番の元凶なんだからな。
京馬さん。
That's why I must bear the burden. Ryuri's pain, Suzuha's pain, Fadis' pain, and now Lukako's pain. Something occurs to me. What if I send an email telling Lukako not to sweep the storehouse? How would that change the world line? Would the IBN 5100 stay at Yanabayashi Shrine ready for me to retrieve in August as planned? Part of me wants to try sending that email. Huh. Is it worth the risk, though? If it works, Lukako could stay a girl. No, I mustn't give in to the temptation. My goal is to restore the world line, not warp it further. Fix the past to save Miyuri. That's my mission.
僕の記憶、なんだか奇妙なんです。
奇妙とは？
僕の記憶の中には、あのパソコンのことについての2つの記憶が混ざっていて。
Ooh, fascinating.
一つはパソコンを壊した僕の記憶。もう一つはそんなパソコンは全然知らないし、倉庫のお掃除もしなかった僕の記憶。男だった僕はパソコンを壊してません。倉庫の掃除の代わりに本殿のお掃除をしていたから。
So Lukako swept the storehouse because she became a girl. Because she swept the storehouse, she broke the IBN 5100 and deposited it in this coin locker. As a result, the IBN 5100 will never reach me. Is this the butterfly effect? Pretty much, yeah.
やっぱり僕が男に戻るしか方法はないみたいです。
To be frank, I think that's the truth. There's no longer any doubt in her eyes. There's no choice. She knows it as well as I. There's always a choice, but one we can't afford. We return empty-handed to Yanabayashi Shrine, which is dyed scarlet by the setting sun. Lukako lets go of my hand after we arrive. We spent the whole walk hand in hand. Oh, no, that's more like it. Then she turns to me.
今度こそお別れですね。
Oh man, here we go again.
京馬さんと修行ができて本当に良かったです。
Well, you better bet this isn't the last time. She smiles shyly again, but her cheeks are dyed pink. I can tell she's desperately holding back her tears, but those tears hold a different meaning than the ones I saw before the time leaped. At least, I'd like to think so.
俺はお前に恋人らしいことは何もしてやれなかったな。
そんなことはどうでもいいですよ。
It's true, she just wanted to spend time with you.
そうだった。
I'm sincerely relieved, because Lukako smiled for me.
まゆりちゃんのこと助けてあげてください。
You bet.
まゆりちゃんは僕にとっても大事なお友達ですから。
She's important to all of us.
ルカコ。
She's important to me too.
もう行ってください。出ないと僕泣いちゃいそうで。
Oh, come on, man. I know it's weird, but I think she's deserved a kiss. Come on, do it.
だからお願いします。今日までありがとうございました。こういう時は例の合言葉ですよね。エルサイコンガリー。
So close.
コングルーだ。
I find myself smiling. Lukako forces a smile too.
エルサイコングルーです。
Aww. She bows deeply. She doesn't raise her head. A sign for me to go already. Turn back to the archway of the shrine's entrance. My feet are heavy. They won't advance. I stop in front of the stairs. I take out my phone.
もしもし岡部、まゆりから電話あったわよ。
プンプンしてた。あんたがコミマに来る約束をすっぽかしたって。
Yeah.
クリスティーナ、今から言う番号を電話レンジカッコ仮に入力してくれ。
何よ、どういうことか説明して。
いいから頼む。これから D メールを送る。
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You hear a sigh from the other end of the phone.
番号は
I tell her Lukako's mother's page number with another string of numbers attached. To meat, veg, meat, veg. When she sees this, Lukako's mother will probably think it's a prank. And then she'll assume the email was sent earlier was also a prank. If that still doesn't change the world line, we can just try something else. Pagers in 1992 didn't display the sender's number. Lukako's mother won't know who sent it. Already told Kurisu the time setting. Everything's ready. Hang up once I confirm that the 42-inch CRT is on. Now I just need to call the phone wave and it's subject to change. Then the world line will change. Whatever you do is. Lukako will turn back into a guy. Her memories will disappear. Yuri won't die today. However, I hesitate to open my address book. My thoughts turn to Lukako, who's probably still watching me from behind. If I turn around, what will I see on her face? I want to check, but I don't think she'd want that. Lukako finally smiled for me today, but I still have lingering reservations inside. This time I'm about to sacrifice Lukako's memories. The memories of the 17 years she lived as a girl in this world line. The memories of her parents who rejoiced when their daughter was born. I'm about to erase all of that. But if I don't, I'll be rejecting the 17 years Lukako lived as a guy. I will be rejecting the memories of his parents who rejoiced when their son was born. Even so, is it okay to turn Lukako back into a guy? I'm lost and I cannot take another step. I've sacrificed the memories of 2 friends already. The sight of their tears is burned into my mind. Oh, what the? Something soft presses against my back. Oh no! Lukako has embraced me from behind. Oh no! Oh no, don't do this, my resolve is so strong! I hear her face sobbing. What expression is she making now? Even without looking, I can tell.
僕、本当は戻りたくないです。
Her words are like needles stabbing into my heart.
だって男に戻ったら岡部さんへのこの気持ち封印しなくちゃいけないから。
Oh, that's why this one's gonna be the kick to the junk that it is. It's like all the other ones are like the emotions are super running high because of the circumstances, but they agreed it was the best thing to do. Lukako, while she agrees, she also desperately doesn't want it to be happening.
男なのに岡部さんのこと好きでいちゃいけないと思うから。
There's nothing wrong with that, but I have nothing against homosexuals. But unfortunately, I am heterosexual. I won't be able to answer Lukako's feelings if he's a guy.
それに今日の記憶も消えちゃうんですよね。
Should we just lie again?
手をつないで一緒に歩いたことも久しぶりに二人で修行をしたこともこうして今岡部さんの体に触れていることも
Man.
忘れたくない。僕忘れたくないです。だって好きだから岡部さんのこと好きだから毎 ゆりちゃんを助けたい気持ちは僕にもあるから、しょうがないって理性では理解できていても。
Come on, just I don't know. There's nothing we can do.
やっぱり辛いです。
It won't hurt for much longer.
せめて今日の記憶だけは残しておきたかったです。
You might. Who knows?
こんなに辛い気持ちを味わうって知ってたなら、女の子になりたいなんて願うんじゃなかった。
ルカ子。
I'm so sorry.
すみません。そんなことはどうでもいいの気持ちですよね。
Oh, it does. It freaking does, man.
お前が男に戻っても俺にとってルカ子はルカ子だ。それは変わらない。
そう言ってもらえて嬉しいです。岡部さん、メール送ってください。お願いします。早く送って。
Like ripping a band-aid off.
これ以上岡部さんのぬくもりを感じていたら、僕もっと嫌なこと言っちゃいそうだから、もう気持ちを我慢できなくなっちゃうから。
Oh, man.
だが
Is this really okay? No.
岡部さん、お願い。
I'm about to sacrifice someone again. Is it my place to make the decision? Except it is, because we're just fixing what mistakes we made. My fingers tremble around my phone. It's time. But Lukako embraces those trembling fingers with her own. Oh, fetch.
僕のこと覚えていてくれますか？
With all of my heart.
はあ
I will. With all of my heart. Lukako places her finger on top of mine. On top of the send button.
ありがとう岡部さん。さようなら、僕の好きな人。
Until we meet again. I started. One was different. Maybe it was the fact that Suzuha and Fetish were having ties to their fathers, and knowing how hard their lives were going to be. this one I think was a little easier because while Lukako will be in pain, I still feel like he'll be able to have happiness. He may never be able to truly be in love and have those feelings reciprocated by Okebe, but I can believe that he would eventually find someone that can make him happy. So it wasn't that hard that time, but gosh darn it. What it reminded me of are the few times where I've had people either literally or effectively confess their feelings for me and be essentially throwing all they had at the time to try and see if this could work with us. And being on that receiving end of knowing and being touched by those feelings of like, what if? We may not have anything in common, but these few things, but maybe that's enough. And then to just still have to have that strength to say no. It's definitely very different, but it's also similar in a lot of ways. So it's very real for me still. I just realized I left the fan on this whole time, and I hate it when I do that because you'll hear little clicks that come from it. I'm very sorry. It's been a hot day, so I'm grateful it's been on, but I should have turned it off. I'm sorry. The fly was distracting me. I'm going to blame everything on the fly who's currently flying around the light right now. I'm going to hunt him down a little bit. So no, this one did not impact me as much as the first two. I feel like the stakes weren't as high, but the feelings and emotions were real. And Lukako is a very sweet person who deserves to be happy. And it was a pleasure to help her experience something fun and genuinely enjoyable for herself before the end. Kind of like, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the whole concept of being able to give people something they truly desire when they face something that could be the end of their life so early. In a way, we saw something very similar to that today. And now we have to figure out what the consequences of that decision were. But I still think out of the three choices so far, that one was the easiest to make. It was hard, but not as hard. And I think the next one will be even easier because it's Moeka. Unless we have enough. Maybe we have the IBN 5100 now. But regardless, we still have lots of work to do. So anyway, I guess that was the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking it out. Thank you so much for being a part of it today and sharing these moments with me, as always. I don't know. I really feel for Lukako. I really sympathize for Lukako. But it's also getting to the point now where, like Okebe pointed out, we've shattered the dreams of so many friends already. We've effectively sacrificed their desires on the pyre, and if anything, it's becoming easier to make the tough choices because now there's so much at stake, and there's so many people who've already made those ultimate sacrifices for us, and so we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. As always, it's been a pleasure. And it was a pleasure playing today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing what you guys thought of the Lukako potential route. I don't know the ending, obviously, but the Lukako dating scene and what it was like. I mean, guys, here's a good question. Did you ever seriously get into a relationship with somebody who, like, you so often would have a hard time finding out what to talk about, but you still, like, cared a lot for them? Has that happened to me? Kind of, but, like, I don't know. I had trouble falling for anybody who I couldn't hold a good conversation with because I talk a lot. So, I mean, just some people are happy in those types of situations. They're happier probably than with people who do talk a lot, but just not my experience. So if you experienced that, I'd love to know. Like, what's your opinion about that? I don't know if you ever had any experiences with that. It's really interesting to hear. And anyway, yeah, look forward to the next one. Let's see what happened. And hopefully we can make it up to Lukako, the guy, a little bit. Thank you so much. And until the next video you watch with me or whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.